Weekly live stream. My name is Alicia, and in this week's live lesson, we are going to talk about how to talk naturally about your schedule. This will be a great lesson for beginners, I think. I'm going to talk about how to use simple present tense, how to use have to and don't have to, and how to use going to and the progressive forms of verbs to talk about your upcoming plans. So let's get into it in a minute. As you join, please make sure to hit the like button and of course share this video so that other people can find today's lesson. Yeah, that would be super cool. While we wait, as always, we do have a few announcements to share with you. First thing first is about this banner at the bottom of the screen. If you take a look here, it says get up to 35% off. You can find, if you click the link below the video if you're watching on YouTube, or above the video if you're watching on Facebook, you will find 35% off our Premium and Premium Plus study plan. So have a look at that if you want to study with our courses and our tools and our resources. Check that out for sure. It is a good chance, okay? Announcement number 2 is if you have questions for me. If you have questions for me about grammar, vocabulary, whatever, if you think of something or if you find something in your studies or in your, I don't know, media watching, whatever, you can send your question to me for this Ask Alicia, our Q&A, question and answer series that we post once a week on YouTube. So check it out. If you want to send me a question, you can send it to me at englishclass101.com/ask-Alicia. There is a link in the YouTube description for this, so check that out. If you want to send me something there, that would be super cool. Okay, good. I think everything is working as expected. Fantastic. I see YouTube is up and Facebook is up now too. Good. Okay, everybody's here. Welcome, everybody. Good. All right, everybody's here. So yes, again, if you haven't sent me a question recently, please do so. I will read your question for sure. So send me something for this series. I'm always looking for interesting questions. Oh, and if you want to find me on social media, on Instagram, on Twitter, you can find the links in the YouTube description, or just search for this username. Yeah, okay. All right, good. YouTube is here. Hello, Raphael and Karina and Juan and Kanwaljit and Ariane. Hello, Diraj. Wow, lots of people are joining. Facebook, lots of people are joining there too. Hello, Jorge and Ricardo and Harish and Badr. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Please like and share this video. It will help other people to find the lesson. I'm going to do that. Like, share, bottom. Okay, good. Everyone is here. Let's get into today's lesson. So let's look at today's lesson boards now. Today we're going to talk about expressing your schedule naturally. Yeah. So today's lesson boards look like this. These are our topics. So we're going to talk about simple present tense, have to and don't have to for your responsibilities, and going to, or the progressive tense. Okay, so let's begin. All right, our first topic is simple present tense. Simple present tense. So what do we use simple present tense for? This is a very basic grammar point, but a very important grammar point. We use simple present tense to express facts. So true information, something that is always true is a fact. Like, I speak English, or she speaks Spanish, or I teach a live stream every week, something like that. These are basic facts, right? We use simple present tense to express these facts. It's true information, okay? So that means we also use simple present tense to express timetables and schedules. So for example, what time does the bus leave? Or what time does the flight leave? These kinds of questions, these timetable and schedule related questions, we use simple present tense to express that. So you can also use simple present tense to talk about your schedule naturally. Okay? So let's refresh ourselves. Let's refresh our mind. How do we make simple present tense statements? We're going to focus on making positive statements this week. We're going to talk about expressing your schedule, what you do every week or every day. So this part here is your subject. Your subject, you begin your statement with I, you, we, they, okay, one of these subjects, one of these words. And then we use the infinitive form of the verb. What is the infinitive form of the verb? This is the basic form, yeah? The form you find in the dictionary form, yeah? So I go, you stay, we listen, they talk, you know? So the infinitive form of the verb is the base form. And then in today's examples, we have other information here. This is according to the verb. If your subject is he, she, or it, we use the infinitive verb again, plus s. S. So he talks, she listens, it rains. So we use the infinitive verb plus s when our subject is he, she, or it. And keep in mind, it can also be a noun, yeah? So it broadly. Okay, so we refreshed our minds about grammar. Now, let's use it in some example sentences. You can send some example sentences about your schedule in the comments section, yeah? I'll try to check if you send it live, okay? Ooh, some are coming in. Andrea says, I usually read at 7 a.m. A morning person. Very good. I'm not a morning person. Okay, good. All right, you can send your questions and comments too. Let's look at some examples. How do we apply? How do we use simple present tense? So first, I eat breakfast at 9 a.m. I eat breakfast at 9 a.m. So here's my subject, I, and my infinitive verb, I eat. I eat. Okay? So I eat breakfast at 9 a.m. Second, so we have a he sentence. We follow this pattern. He, she, it, infinitive verb, s. So he arrives at the office at 10 a.m. He arrives at the office at 10 a.m. So he and my infinitive verb is arrive. I add s because my subject is he. He arrives at the office at 10 a.m. Not he arrive. Don't forget that s. Okay? All right. Wow, lots of people get up really early. I get up at 6 o'clock every day. I wake up at 4 a.m. Woof. You guys are good job. I'm very bad at waking up early. All right, excellent. Other ones. She sleeps at 2 a.m. every day. That sounds, yeah, I'm much more of a night person. That's my example sentence. Okay, good. Everybody's talking about when they wake up. Nice. Good job, everybody. Okay, let's look at another one. We take our lunch break at 1 p.m. We take our lunch break at 1 p.m. So here, my subject is we, so we follow this pattern. We plus the base verb, infinitive verb. We take our lunch break, okay? Good. All right, next one. She is my subject. She has a meeting every week on Friday afternoon. She has. So my subject is she. My infinitive verb is have, but we use this s at the end. So with have, this changes to has. So not haves, but has. She has a meeting every week on Friday afternoon. Okay, cool. Some examples, yay. Oh, I can't read your name on Facebook, sorry, but your sentence is great. I study English at 6 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday. So for days of the week, use on, yeah, not at. I study English at 6 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, or maybe just no preposition there, yeah? Okay. Other ones. He has to take the train earlier on Sundays, says Jorge. Nice. Good. Okay. Good. Sanjarbek says, I watch your podcast every single day. Ooh, very cool. Thanks for watching and listening. All right, let's move on to our last example. I leave school at about 3 p.m. I leave school. So again, my subject is I. So infinitive verb, no change. I leave school at about 3 p.m. All right, so again, we use simple present tense to express facts, yeah? So for today's lesson, I'm focusing on this point here, using simple present tense for timetables and schedules, yeah? But we also use it to express facts, so keep this in mind too. Okay, cool, nice job with that one. Everybody does a very good job of expressing what time they wake up. So to practice this a little bit more, if you want some homework for this week, try to think about expressing all the activities in a day or in a week. You can practice writing your schedule for the week with simple present tense, yeah? It's maybe a good way to use some different verbs, okay? Cool. All right, we'll take a super short break and then we'll go to have to and don't have to, yeah? Phew, okay. Good. I don't see other questions. All right. So if you missed it earlier, this banner at the bottom of the screen mentions this 35% off sale. If you want to practice with our lessons, our materials, use our study tools and resources, click the link below the video if you're watching on YouTube or above the video if you're watching on Facebook. You will find the information about Premium and Premium Plus plans. So if you've been thinking about studying with us, you can find all of the information there. And you can try to choose something which maybe will fit your needs really well. So check that out if you would like to study with us. If you want to have a quick peek, this is the page that you'll find. If you scroll down on this page right here, scroll down here, you'll find this thing right here, this list of all these different points. So this is how you can find the differences between plans. Sometimes people ask about that. So check this out if you want to study with us or if you are thinking about it, and hopefully you can find something that works for you. Okie dokie. Let's go to part 2, okay? If you haven't, please, please, please make sure to like and share this video. It helps other people to find our lesson. So let's go to part 2. Okay, part 2, have to and don't have to. I want to talk about this one because I like to review this grammar point every once in a while. It's important to do. So have to and don't have to. When do we use this? Okay. We use have to talk about the things you have a responsibility to do. So that means if you do not do this thing, something bad will happen or there will be some negative effect. So it's important you do this thing. You have a responsibility, yeah? You have to do this thing. Oh, of course, you can use need to. Also, if you have that question. I'm not going to talk about need to today, but you can use need to as well. All right, so this is the first point here. The second point is about this negative form, don't have to or doesn't have to as well. We use the negative form for things you might reasonably expect to do. So sometimes when learners, they first learn this grammar point, they use the negative form for some like kind of crazy idea, yeah? Like a good example is someone said in my lesson once, like, I don't have to drink alcohol at work. It's like, like most people, that's not a rule at work, right? So it sounds kind of strange to use like a crazy statement with this grammar point. So use this grammar point, the negative form, with something you can reasonably expect to do. Okay? Okay, so how do we make a sentence, how do we make a statement with have to? Again, we need to think about our subject, the subject of our sentence. So I, you, we, or they subjects follow this pattern. I have to verb. So again, our base verb form here. I have to verb. You have to verb. We or they have to go, for for example. Okay? If the subject is he, she, or it, we use has to. He has to, or she has to, or it has to, plus our verb. So we do not need to change this verb here. Sometimes I see learners do that. Don't need to do that. We changed this verb to be verb plus s, right, with simple present, but we do not do this with have to and has to grammar patterns. Okay, so let's look at some examples. Okay, ooh, let's look at some examples. First one, I have to go to the bank today. I have to go to the bank today. So I is my subject. I use have to here. I have to. And then my verb is go. Yeah, infinitive verb. I have to go my destination to the bank. I have to go to the bank. And when? Today. I have to go to the bank today. Okay? I have some responsibility to go to the bank today. If I do not go, something bad will happen. Okay? Let's go to the next one. He has to come to the meeting. He has to come to the meeting. He's responsible. He has to come to the meeting. So, subject is he. I use has to because I follow this rule here. He has to, and infinitive verb come. He has to come to the meeting. All right, some examples are coming in from all of you. Thalia Oliveira, I hope I said your name right, says, I have to water my plants at least 2 times a week. Yes, take care of your plants. I need to water my plant for the 2nd time this week too, I think. Okay, nice one. Oh, there's so many, oh my gosh. I have to get a new phone, says Nohora. Good. Oh my gosh, I have to do my homework. Hey, that's an example sentence later. Very nice ones, everybody. Oh my gosh, chat is exploding on Facebook and YouTube. Well done, everybody. I have to go to study English right now. Okay, good, Xiang. Okay, I have to take a shower because it's late. Okay, enjoy your shower. Good. All right, everybody has nice sentences. Karina says she doesn't have to work next Saturday. Good, a negative. Yeah, let's get to our negative practice. So, how do we make this grammar point negative? Okay, so I didn't put it here because I talked about it here. So, to make your have to and has to sentences negative, we use don't for this sentence pattern, and we use doesn't for this sentence pattern. So we put doesn't or don't before our have to. And key point, please pay attention to this point because many people make a mistake. When you use this pattern, the he, she, it pattern, and you make it negative, we do not change have to has. Yeah? She doesn't have. Sometimes I see learners write she doesn't has to. No, I understand. I completely understand why, because this pattern uses has to. But when you make the negative form, do not change this verb. She doesn't have to. Okay? So let's practice some negative examples. Okay? I don't have to work this weekend. I don't have to work this weekend. So I have no responsibility to work this weekend. Maybe I usually do, or I sometimes do. I don't have to work this weekend. She doesn't have to cook dinner tonight. She doesn't have to cook dinner tonight. So maybe sometimes she does. Maybe she shares the responsibility with someone else. But tonight she doesn't have to. Okay. How do you know you're pointing at the right place without looking at the board? I'm looking at it here in the camera. And you have to finish your homework. You have to finish your homework. So here's one with a you subject. You have to finish your homework. Okay? All right. Whew, so many example sentences are coming in. Yogesh says, I don't have to wash clothes. Good. Other ones. Rajzinat says, I do not have to go there. Good. Yeah, so the unreduced, the non-reduced form there. Okay. Oscar says, I have to watch the class. Yeah, nice, Oscar. Okay. Rakan says, I want to wake up early. So not I wanna to. Wanna is want and to together. Yeah. I want to wake up early, but my sleep schedule is a mess. Yeah, I understand that. Hyrule says, I don't have to go to Bali. Okay, so that, as I mentioned before, grammatically, the grammar is correct, but it's a reasonable expectation. Is it regular for you to go to Bali, like every week or every month for work or something? If it's regular for you, then okay. But for most people, like going to Bali, I don't know, maybe you live near there, so it could be. But make sure that you use the negative form for things you can reasonably expect to do, yeah? Okay, cool. Everybody, very nice job with have to and don't have to. Okay, time's running out, so let's stop there on that grammar point, and then we'll go to our final grammar point for today. Okie dokie. Quickly, again, if you missed it last time, there is a free, I'm sorry, it's not free, that's regularly the PDFs we share with you. There is a sale, 35% off sale, it is not free. There's a 35% off sale on the website if you would like to study with our lessons and our materials. So check this out if you have been thinking about studying with us. If you click the link below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook, you will find this page here. So you can scroll down on this page to find all of the details about our Premium and Premium Plus plans if you want to study with us, get feedback, get our tools, whatever. So check this out, and I hope you find something that works for you. Okie dokie. Let's go to our last point. Okay, let's go. So, any questions coming in? He doesn't have to worry about his lifestyle. Okay, cool. What's your Instagram? It's in the description on YouTube. How to use could, please. I have videos about this. If you have questions about other topics related to the live stream, there are many people watching, I suggest try just searching our YouTube channel. And if it's not there, then send me a question on Ask Alicia. Yeah? Okay? Okay. All right. Let's go to the last point then. Going to. So let's talk about going to and the progressive tense. Using the ing form, progressive tense or continuous, we use these to express an upcoming action, future action. Used to talk about a planned future action. So you are 100% sure about it. Something you know is going to happen. So we can use both of these grammar points to express the same idea. Okay? All right. So how do we do this? We use our subject, I, you, we, he, she, whatever. We use our subject plus the be verb, like I am, or you are, or he is here. So depending on your subject. And then we use going to and the infinitive verb. Okay? So let's look at an example of this one first. Okay? I am going to an English lesson on Saturday. I am going to an English lesson on Saturday. So subject, I, be verb, am, I am, going to, here, oh, sorry, we can put going to and sometimes without the infinitive verb. I'm going to go to an English lesson. See, I did it too. I put this, not even thinking about it. I used this pattern actually. I am going to an English lesson on Saturday. So you can use, I've used this pattern here instead. That's how, that's how typical this is. I am going to go to an English lesson is also correct. That's what I was planning to explain here. I'm going to go to an English lesson on Saturday, or this one that I've used here. I'm going to an English lesson on Saturday. So we use both of them as I just did. Okay? Let's look at another one. This one uses the same progressive form pattern. So we use subject plus be plus the progressive form of a verb. Okay? So he's, here I've contracted this, he is, yeah? So he is reduced to he's here, yeah? He's taking is my progressive verb. taking the day off tomorrow. He's taking the day off tomorrow. Okay? You could also say, he's going to take the day off tomorrow. Both are fine. You can do both of those. So, he's taking the day off tomorrow, or he's going to take the day off. Cool. Okay? So, let's look at a going to, another going to one. So, we're going to go hiking in the mountains this weekend. We're going to go hiking in the mountains this weekend. Okay? So let's break this one down as well. We're, so here's my subject. We are, right here, subject in be. We are going to, right here, going to go. In this case, I used going to go hiking. You could say we're going to hike as well. So there are many, well, I guess I could say three patterns you can use to express this. You could say we're going to go hiking in the mountains as the sentence. We're going to hike in the mountains, or we're hiking in the mountains this weekend. It's up to you. You can choose which you prefer. I think me personally, I tend to use the going to pattern more. We're going to, I would probably say I'm going to go hiking this weekend. So it's up to you to find your personal preference. There's not a difference in meaning between them. Okay. What's infinitive verb? The infinitive verb is the base form of the verb, the form of the verb you find in the dictionary. Okay. Can I say I am playing soccer tomorrow? Says Miguel. Yes, absolutely. I'm playing soccer tomorrow. Okay. All right, good. Let's continue to the last one. Oh my gosh, time went so fast. This is the last one. She's going to create a plan for our next project. She's going to create a plan for our next project. So again, she is my subject with be, so she is. She is going to create. So create is my infinitive verb. She's going to create a plan for our next project. So you can use this grammar point to talk about your upcoming, so your future schedule items, like your weekend plans, for example. Some of your examples are coming in now too. Okay. Juan Carlos says, I am going to watch a movie after Alicia's lesson. Enjoy your movie. Okay. Jermaine says, I'm going to the football game this Sunday morning. Have fun. That sounds like fun. Karina says, he's hosting the meeting tomorrow. Very nice. Juan Correa says, I'm going to travel on Saturday. Good. Madan says, I am going to take a lesson with you. Really? Okay, nice sentence. Prakash, please explain going to, when we can use. That was this section. If you want more about going to, again, there are some videos on the YouTube channel. Many, actually. I made many videos about this grammar point. Facebook. What's up? Kin says, I'm going to work at Thailand. I'm going to work in Thailand. In Thailand, yeah? Okay. Wu Tan Tun, sorry, I hope I said your name right, said, the teacher is going to teach you a new lesson. Maybe tomorrow instead of the next day. So maybe use tomorrow instead of the next day. Okay? Harish, she is going back to Canada. So we use to mark the destination of our movement. Yeah? Other ones, Diana says, I'm going to have dinner after class. Enjoy your dinner, Diana. Okay, I think that's enough. Good job, everybody. Nice, nice. So I think you can all express your schedule pretty well. So you can put these things together too, our grammar points for today. I'm late, so let's quickly review today's lessons with the lesson boards. If you want to take a screenshot, now is your chance. Brum. All right, today we talked about simple present tense, using this to express facts and your timetable. We talked about have to and don't have to for your responsibilities, and we talked about going to and progressive tense to talk about your planned future activities. Hooray! Everybody did a great job in the chat. That was super awesome. I have to finish because I'm very late. So let's go to next week's topic. I'll be back again next week. Next week's lesson information is right here. Next week, August 25th, Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is New York City time. If you do not know your local time, please Google it. Use your Google skills. Or you can set a notification on YouTube. You can set a notification on Facebook. Or if you follow me on Instagram, I always post a link and a topic reminder in my stories. So please check that out. Follow me on Instagram if you want to get that reminder every week. Next week, I'm going to talk about how to use non-textbook resources to study. What does that mean? So, how do you use things like YouTube videos or podcasts or music or movies? How do you use things that are not textbooks, like apps as well? How do you use these things to study? What are some tips for using those things? So, if you use things that are not textbooks, or if you want to find a new way to study, please join next week's lesson. We'll talk about some ideas for you. Okie dokie? Cool. All right, I will say goodbye there then. So thank you for joining me. That was super awesome. And if you want to check out the lessons and courses and tools we have, make sure to click the link below the video on YouTube, above the video on Facebook, to check out this 35% off sale. So all the details are on that page. Have a look. I hope you enjoy. I'll say goodbye there. Check the links. Check all the links. You can follow me on social media from those links too. And that's it for this week. So thanks as always for your great questions. Thank you very much for joining and for liking and sharing the video. That is super, super cool. So enjoy the rest of your day. Have a nice week and a nice weekend, and I will see you again next time.